Hi everyone, it's Andrea from DIY Supplies. Today I'd like to show you how to use Armour Etch etching cream to do your own fun etching projects on glass. So it just takes a few minutes and I'll quickly go through the easy steps. Here we go. First you need a glass. I'm gonna see if I can tilt that down just a little bit. There we go. A glass to work with. This one you can see I've already done an owl on. I'll just show you on another side how to do this project. So you clean them very well first, your glass item with Windex so that it's a nice area, nice and clean, ready to etch. Next, you apply a stencil. You can cut your own in Cricut, or you can purchase an adhesive stencil so it has the stickiness on the bag. Oops. Okay, and using your stencil, place it exactly where you want it on the jar. This one's really staticky, so it just kind of pulled on its own. And you rub on your stencil using your finger or a squeegee. Some people use a popsicle stick. But whatever you use, you make sure all the edges are down and tight against the glass so you don't get any bleed through on the etching cream. Okay, so now we're ready to prep for etching. All you need is a little bit of packing tape. Oops. I like to use packing tape so that if there's any etching cream that drips over the edges, it doesn't get on the glass and ruin your project. I definitely overdid the painting tape on this one, but I just have a really thick roll available right now. Perfect. So again, you see I'm just protecting the edges so that if the etching cream drips, it won't drip onto the glass and make any marks. So I'll just push it all down. Great. And now we're ready for the etching cream. So this is the etching cream. It comes in 3 different sizes. If you're just getting started, we have a mini size, which is really nice, 2.8 ounces, and it goes a long way. You could probably do about 24 wine glasses with that first one if you're just starting. I like to use a glove just in case I get any etching cream on me because it's corrosive, so you have to be careful with it. And you could use a mask as well. I'm in a really big room, so it's not an issue, but if you're in a small space, you want to be well ventilated. So that's your etching cream, and you basically paint it on the open areas of your stencil. I'm trying to do it to show you, so I'm doing a kind of sloppy job, but it works. Cover all the areas. Just gonna check it. And then everyone's different. I like to just make sure I go around all the edges of the stencil so that I get nice clean lines. All right, and I'm happy I got over everything. So now you do a thick layer of cream. About that thick, if you can see it, over the entire open area of the stencil. There we go. So now you can see a really thick goopy layer on there. And then you let it stand for 3 minutes. So I'll just clean up a little. And you can just use a tap water at home. Warm, lukewarm water is fine. Okay. For this I'll put on 2 gloves because I don't want my hands to touch any of the etching cream. Okay, here we go. So you got your etching cream all over there. It's been 3 minutes. You're gonna go under the tap. And in my case, I'm just gonna pour on some water. Okay. And it's gonna rub right off. There we go, and then a little quick dip. Just a little more fresh water on there. There we go. Okay, so normally that would just be under the tap. And then you can remove your stencil, and there we go. And then just make sure you got all the cream off. Just gonna give it a little dry with a paper towel. This out of the way. There we go. Dry off the glass. You can't see the etch design until the glass is actually dry. And there we go. Oh, cute little fox. Turned out nicely. And you can get waxes, inks, you name it, if you want it to stand out a little more. So if you were to see it behind something, let's see. Yeah, you can see it a little more behind the color. Oh, that's the fox. Super cute. Great. So that is how fast it is to etch some glass. So I hope you enjoyed the video and that you give Armour Etch a try. And we've got some good specials on right now if you check the website. Thank you.